Eric the Maniac May here with EricLMay.com, and I'm going to share with you a short little video here about the 5 characteristics that I believe every leader should have. This video is for those who have admirations to becoming a leader, those who are in leadership already, who need to do a little self-evaluation to determine if these particular 5 characteristics are embodied within. First off, let's go by what the dictionary definition of a leader is. Leader, according to the dictionary, is the person who leads or commands a group, organization, or company. As you can tell, this particular definition, in my opinion, would be a little vague. I believe that's the surface level type of definition, and in order to dig a little deeper into what I believe a leader must have these particular 5 characteristics, which include they must be a follower, a listener, a learner, server, and an influencer. And I know if you look at the screen and you see this particular slide and look at 4 of these particular characteristics, in your mind you may formulate that they are not characteristics of leader. They don't spell out leadership. Influencer definitely would spell out leadership, but follower, listener, learner, server, and a lot of people may formulate that that really don't scream leadership to them, because leadership maybe in their mind is someone that's unbreakable, strong, definitely an influencer. But hopefully by the end of this particular presentation, you all will be of the same mindset of me, thinking that these 5 characteristics that's on your screen right now are indeed important and should build up, be part of the makeup of any great leader. That first characteristic, let's take a look at the follower. I believe that inside of every great leader is an even greater follower. And let me say that again, inside of every great leader, in my opinion, is an even greater follower. And I'm going to try to bring this home to you in a way that you will understand what I'm talking about. So let's take this as a scenario. Now ask yourself this question. If you were smarter than the person that's supposed to be leading you, would you follow them? Chances are the answer to that question would be no. But how, in that case, would a leader be a follower? If I'm saying right now in that last sentence that if you're smarter than the person that are supposed to be leading you, would you follow them? And I'll give you another scenario to probably bring this particular characteristic home. Is, say for instance, you have a circle of friends, and within that particular circle of friends, you guys have had intellectual conversations. And within those particular conversations, it has been determined that you are the smartest person in that particular circle of friends. So you have become the de facto leader. So while everyone else in your particular circle are getting all their information and their knowledge from you, they're all following you, where does that leave you? You have no one to follow, no one to get your information from, no one to pass knowledge down to you, so you become stagnant. A wise man once said that if you are the smartest person within your circle, it's time to find a new circle. Now keep in mind that wise man is not telling you to cut off your friends, cut off the people that you have influence over. He's simply saying that you being the leader, since you're the smartest person in that circle, it's time for you to get out there and start to seek out people that are smarter than you so you can what? Follow them. So that's why it becomes that's why the characteristic, in my opinion, of follower comes into play, and why it's important, because if you don't follow anyone else that's smarter than you, there's no growth. So a good leader will always seek out those that are smarter than them so they can what? Follow. Inside of every great leader is an even greater follower. Now, just like I mentioned in the last scenario where you had all these people inside your circle of influence, those who decided that you're the smartest person in that particular bunch, or they're going to all follow you, one of the most important things once they've determined that is they begin to listen. You see, inside of every great leader, in my opinion, it's an even greater listener, because that particular leader, if he's seeked out another circle and he's joined this particular circle, the first thing he's going to begin to do, he's going to take listen. He's going to listen because he's craving some things that this particular leader of this circle is giving out, the knowledge he's giving out. He's craving that because in the last circle he was in, he was the leader. And everyone was doing the craving, the listening, and the following. So now he's playing that role into this new circle that he's gone into. Inside of every great leader is an even greater listener because he's listening and he's absorbing the things that he was once missing in his last circle. He's now getting it in this circle. He's listening. He's absorbing. He's eating. You become, and he's starting to think. You become what you think about. You are what you eat. So he's getting that thing that he'd once been craving for. And the thing he was craving for was more knowledge. Since he craved for that knowledge, guess what? He's learning now. Inside of every great leader is an even better student. And the only way that we as leaders can learn is to listen. So as we listen, we begin to learn. We begin to get those things that we were craving, and we start getting those things that we become better students. Now, once we become better students and we become better learners, it's our turn to serve. Now, let me break this one down for you. As you can see, the top right corner of this particular slide, I say you serve, you're a worker. Because I believe inside of every great leader is an even better server, even better worker. Because let's go back to that first circle where you're the center, the circle of influence there. You're head of that circle. Everybody is following you. Everybody is listening to you. Everybody is learning from you. So in essence, what you're doing in that circle, you're the server. You're dishing out the knowledge. You're helping everyone in that circle to become leaders. They're becoming you. Let me repeat that. You're helping everyone in your first circle become leaders because they're listening, they're following, they're learning, and all of a sudden, they're going to become the smartest person in their bunches, where people are going to begin to follow them. And when they begin to follow them, they're going to begin to listen to them. And when they begin to listen to them, they're going to begin to learn from them. And when they're beginning to learn from them, they're going to become servers. Because they're going to be the influencers of their circles. You see how this replicates how you duplicate yourself there? Because you've become the influencer. Inside of every great leader is an even better influencer. You got to understand that since you seeked out another circle that you could learn from, so you began to listen there, you started to learn there, you became a student there, all of a sudden you took all that knowledge that you had and started dishing it out to other people that was in your circle. So you became the worker. You became the server. And since you took on that role, you influenced everyone else that was in your circle to duplicate exactly what you did. So as you can see right now, inside of every great leader, those 5 characteristics lie. Follower, listener, learner, server, and of course it gets you to your influencer. I'm hoping that I was able to tie these 5 influences up for you, where you can understand how important these particular influences are to have in every leader that you're looking to follow. As this particular slide says right now, if you're looking for a leader, go ahead and visit my website, www.winwitheric.com. I would love to bring you on the team, start working with you, so I can have you replicate being a follower, a listener, a learner, server, and an influencer. See you in the next video, guys.